I'm kinda mad, sad chick in the back.
I'm gay.
And this is how my channel began. March 18th, 2020 will forever go down in history as one of the most important days in this channel's history. And that's because it is the first anniversary of my YouTube channel. Well, it isn't exactly the anniversary of when my channel was made, but it is the anniversary of my first video uploaded. And after just 1 year, not only has my internet life changed, but also my personal one to an extent. I've managed to meet some great people, became closer with my old friends, learned to be better in scripting and editing, and met some awesome content creators that I never expected to meet, or even to an extent call friends. But in the end, not only have I found a community that I actually feel at home with, but also a community filled with loving and creative individuals, and the fact that you guys are actually interested in this teenager's opinions on serious topics like my wife and kids and fucking Sam and cats is pretty neat. And the fact that it's just 1 year I hit 500 subs is obviously insane. Sure, to some it isn't impressive, but to me at least, it's a pretty big milestone. Seriously, if you've told this to me a year ago, I would have probably started laughing my ass off with the phrase, "learn to edit better." But seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. But sappy, lovey stuff out of the way, let's talk about this. I've noticed a recent trend with the storytime animation community, and it's that they've been making a lot of music videos, like with Jane Animations and Empty, or The Odd Ones Out with Life is Fun. Alright, let's cut the bullshit. This video isn't good, like, at all. I think every YouTuber can agree that their first videos will be bad compared to their newer stuff, and this video is no exception. This video was made in a week and it shows. The editing is so inconsistent. Like, in the beginning I wanted to do something like Verderous Joe having a cool moving background, but the video didn't end up like that in the end. And this was my first time editing with iMovie after 2 years, and needless to say, I was rusty as fuck. My stills aren't bad, but pretty mediocre. However, the bad thing is that back then I didn't know how to save images, so I took screen cap, and that's that. And dear God, it looks so inconsistent. The audio was so bad that I had to ask my friend Ted's Attic to level the audio and make it at least bearable to listen to. And by far, the worst thing about the video is the quote-unquote script. Yeah, I said quote-unquote script because there was no script. Needless to say, this video was a mess. But I really can't bring myself to hate the video. Yet it seems very weird for me to rip and tear this video to shreds and say that it's not bad. I mean, it's pretty bad, don't get me wrong, but it's also a weird charm to it. So now after a year later, have my opinions on Something Else changed? Well, actually yes. I've grown to appreciate the different art direction the video has. I love the overall flow it has a bit more, and the pull down your underwear part has grown on me. Not saying that I like it, but it has grown on me from time to time. So overall, it's a pretty great song, and I still think it's one of the best Storytime Animator songs. So with a trip through memory lane out of the way, let's talk about the actual topic of this video, Help, Oh Well. Okay, so fun fact, I've been planning to review this song before I actually uploaded the Something Else review. I was originally going to make it a 100 sub special, because hey, 100 subs is pretty cool, and a pretty big milestone, so why not? But then at the time, the only version of Help that was out was the live action version, and literally the only notable things about it, it was live action, the shots were nice, and the actual song started the 1 minute and 30-second time span. Everything else was just for me. Like, I just thought it was okay. Pretty good at best, but really playing it worse. However, there is an excuse to why the music video turned out the way it was. According to Adam, the song and the music video was extremely rushed, and Adam only gave himself 1 day to finish it all. And after I uploaded my review on Something Else, the idea of reviewing Help Oh Well was gone. For about a month later, because on April 18, 2020, SomethingElseYT released Help Oh Well Take 2, a fully animated music video styled like his other music video, and I finally had my chance to review it. But then one project came to another and just decided, fuck it, let's just make it a 1-year anniversary video. And so, here we are. Help Oh Well Take 2 is a music video directed and written by Adam Ortiz, or SomethingElseYT. It was animated by Casey McCarley, VTA Animation, Topspin the Fuzzy, Mike Maynard, and composed by Several Sketch. The song was around 10 million views, and the song reception was received very well. So with all this being said, what do I think about the song? Well, let's find out. Alright, so let's start with the animation. Unlike Something Else, the animation has a more consistent style to it, and even though I like the more unique and distinct style of the first music video, I really like the geometrical style this music video has. The design of Adam and the characters are really nice. The design of Adam definitely makes him more distinct from the other characters, which have a more demonic and evil look to them. The backgrounds are fucking incredible and show the type of tone and the world it wants to tell. That can also be applied to the lighting as well, which are really good at setting up a mood. And Jesus Christ, let's talk about the overall animation quality. It's so good. The line art, the squash and stretch style, and the overall action, it makes the animation so accelerating. The animation is just incredible and helps show us the message of the song, but we aren't there yet. So let's talk about the singing instrumental, which is something I can definitely give credit to Adam, is how much effort he puts to music and rapping. He has a nice sense of flow to his songs, and this is no exception. Adam at the start of the song goes a bit slower, but gradually builds up his rhythm and flow, and it goes incredibly well with the beautiful instrumental that's great to listen to even without Adam singing, which is just the icing on the cake. On my Something Else review, I criticized the song for having two different opposing tones, which made it look inconsistent, which is a point I didn't expand upon because I didn't really have a script. Thankfully, Help didn't have this type of problem. It was serious from start to finish, but also wasn't necessarily depressing. It's like a parent sitting down with you and talking about your failing grades. But the lyrics are not only catchy, but also pretty genius when you sit down and analyze the lyrics and have a good understanding of what the message is about. Speaking of which,
Last thing I want to do is crush people's dreams or express an opinion people don't like. Especially since I'm 22 and clearly know everything. My opinion never changes every 5 seconds. I love what I do, and I appreciate the hell out of the audience that watches my content, aka the people who make my dream of being able to create stuff I'm passionate about and even express myself possible. But if you try to make it big for the sole purpose of becoming famous, then I hate to break it to you. You can do better.
if you've seen Adam's content, or at least his newer stuff, you know he's pretty vocal regarding his thoughts on being famous, especially with his video Famous Lame. This doesn't necessarily mean he hates being famous, since he acknowledges that it has its perks, but for the most part he hates the idea of becoming famous just for becoming famous, and the insecurities of it, and that's exactly what the song reflects. I've seen so many people say that this song isn't as straightforward as Something Else, which is bullshit. Yeah, I'm confident enough to say that this song is more straightforward than I'm Something Else. I've seen so many people say Adam doesn't hate his fans, to the point where Adam had to address it in his next video.
Fine. I'm okay. I definitely seem to have worried my comment section a bit, but I want to let you all know that I'm doing good. I'm A-okay, all right? And I appreciate the worry. I get it. I get it. I wrote the Help OL a while ago in a completely different mindset, and to be real with you, I have no regrets. I freaking love that song, and the music video is beautiful. Everybody who worked on it did an amazing job. Yeah, I only push you guys to go watch it, go listen to it, interpret it how you want to interpret, as long as it isn't Adam hates his fans, because that's wrong. Don't do that.
But everything I've listed about this song complements and shows the message of the song loud and clear, and that's what I like about it more than I'm Something Else. While it's a song that has a good message, I feel like Help Well manages to create not only a good message, but a relatable one as well, since I feel this is a song most content creators can listen and relate to. Finally, to end this video off, Help Well is a beautiful and interesting song that depicts the struggle and toxicity of being a content creator, with amazing visuals, great vocals, and an overall genius message. And one thing I definitely got off this video is that you don't have to have the best or newest material to make something, because in the end, the best content that you can make is the content that you make when you're having fun. Because in the end, that's the point of YouTube. The point of YouTube is just to have fun. And when you're trying to make content for the sole reason of being famous, well, that's just dumb. And this song just shows the dark side of being famous. So, thanks for showing that, Adam. And from the looks of it, he's making another song. So, looks like we're gonna have to save that for next year. Hopefully.